4 more years of Georgia, he's going to find ourselves in a position where...
What a mess. What a mess. No, he called me George. I don't know if I should be insulted or happy about it. Sort of insulted. That's the first time that's happened to me in a long time.
There's not going to be a President Donald Trump. That's not going to happen.
Donald Trump will not become president.
He's not going to be president. Donald Trump is not going to be president of the United States. Take it to the bank.
Donald Trump has been saying that he will run for president as a Republican, which is surprising since I just assumed he was running as a joke.
In no part of your mind or brain can you imagine Donald Trump standing up one day and delivering a State of the Union address?
Well, I can imagine it in a Saturday night skit.
Which Republican candidate has the best chance of winning the general election?
Right now, Donald Trump.
To introduce to you the President-elect of the United States of America, Donald Trump.
Three years from now, the United States will celebrate the biggest and most important milestone in our country's history. 250 years of American independence. What a great country. We have to keep it that way. But that's why, as a nation, we should be preparing for a most spectacular birthday party. We want to make it the best of all time. Here is my plan to give America's founding in 1776 the incredible anniversary it truly deserves. On day one, I will convene a White House task force called Salute to America 250. It will be responsible for coordinating with state and local governments to ensure not just one day of celebration, but an entire year of festivities across the nation, starting on Memorial Day 2025 and continuing through July 4th, 2026.
I'll lead an effective strategy to mobilize true international effort to pressure.
We need to clean house of all of the warmongers and America Last globalists and the deep state, the Pentagon, the State Department, and the national security industrial complex. One of the reasons I was the only president in generations who didn't start a war is that I was the only president who rejected the catastrophic advice of many of Washington's generals, bureaucrats, and the so-called diplomats who only know how to get us into conflict, but they don't know how to get us out. These people have been seeking confrontation for a long time, much like the case in Iraq and other parts of the world, and now we're teetering on the brink of World War III.
You told me in a previous interview that you told the leader of the Taliban that in no uncertain terms you would obliterate him if he dared not to follow every dotted I, cross T, comma, period.
Abdul, I did. Had a conversation, had a number of conversations.
And didn't you at one point tell him, I know exactly where you are, and give him the exact coordinates where he was?
No, I sent him a picture of his house. He said, but why do you send me a picture of my house? I said, you'll have to figure that one out. I said, if you do anything, we're gonna hit you harder than any country has ever been hit. He said, I understand, Your Excellency. And he called me Your Excellency. I don't know if he calls Biden, but I will tell you this. We didn't lose one soldier in 18 months. And by the way, Biden got up and made a speech and he said,